The visitors arrived in 50 gigantic motherships, which stunned the world with their monumental size and power.
We have come in peace because we need your help. And in return, we will gladly share with you all the fruits of our knowledge.
Talk about an offer we can't refuse, huh?
I wonder what would happen if we did.
Manufacturing plants around the world were retooled to produce chemicals the visitors need for survival on their planet. In the weeks that followed, the visitors became a new and friendly part of our lives.
You go to movies?
I do not. Yes.
A visitor youth organization was formed, encouraging teenagers to join their ranks. The visitors were quickly assimilated into our culture.
I'm not very good at this.
Many close relationships developed between our people and theirs. But there were some who were skeptical, too inquisitive. They began to quickly disappear. And then...
The world was shocked today when Nobel Prize winner Dr. Maurice Jankowski of the Brussels Biomedical Institute in Belgium held a press conference to reveal the existence of an international conspiracy against the visitors.
Jankowski had unshakable proof that a conspiracy of scientists around the world was about to seize control of visitor ships for their own gain. A groundswell of resentment and prejudice quickly built against the world scientific community.
I can't work for you no more.
Because my husband is a scientist?
Yeah, he wrecked it up, said I was just a dirty little scientist kid.
Another biochemist, Phyllis, she didn't show today. Just like Brooke and all the others.
There's no truth to those rumors.
Shall I stay then?
See you, Daddy.
Becoming more deeply suspicious of the visitors, news cameraman Mike Donovan infiltrated one of the huge motherships and discovered that the visitors had orchestrated the conspiracy themselves so that scientists would be ostracized around the world. And Donovan also videotaped another startling revelation. But as Donovan's tape was about to be broadcast,
Just don't.
Hey, somebody's pulled AT&T right out from under us. The whole damn network's off the air.
Look, we know what's happening. Totalitarian suppression of the truth. Not only on television, but they've got the papers too. We are under martial law.
And paranoia.
You've got to be more careful what you say.
What, in my own house?
But he lives here.
You don't really think you'd call them, do you?
Mike Donovan has become a fugitive, hunted. Scientist Robert Maxwell and his family, unable to escape the visitors' tightening net, have been given refuge by Abraham Bernstein, a survivor of Hitler's death camps.
They have to stay, or else we haven't learned a thing.
And the resistance movement has begun, with the theft of equipment for a biochemical lab, spearheaded by med student Juliet Parrish and Dr. Ben Taylor, who was mortally wounded.
Oh my God!
For victory, you understand? Go tell your friends.
And now, the conclusion of V.
It was the greatest event mankind had ever witnessed. The aliens arrived in 50 gigantic motherships.
Unbelievable.
Positioned around the world's key urban centers, each ship measured 3 miles across.
Fantastic.
Holding thousands of visitors.
Listen, outside.
Citizens of the planet Earth, we bring you greetings, and we come in peace.
The world sat spellbound in anticipation of man's first alien encounter.
Incredible.
We wondered what beings from another world would look like. And then, at the moment of meeting, we learned they were just like us.
He doesn't even look like Mr. Spock.
We have come because we need your help. Our planet is in serious environmental difficulty.
Their purpose on Earth, to save their dying world. The visitors desperately needed to import manufactured chemicals not found on their planet.
In return, we will gladly share with you all the fruits of our knowledge.
The visitors were warmly welcomed into every facet of our culture. It became a kid's dream to sign up with the Visitor Youth Corps. They earned our friendship, and sometimes even more. the visitors became a welcome addition to our lives. They were here to stay. Mike Donovan and his colleague Christine Walsh became the celebrated TV news crew to cover visitor affairs. But one night, aboard the mothership, Donovan made a startling discovery.
The operation is working perfectly.
The visitors were lying. They were not like us. They were not our friends. Donovan rushed back to get his hot story on network television. But before the broadcast, the visitors commandeered the airwaves. The alien spokesman, John, announced to the world that Mike Donovan was a threat to society, as was anyone who questioned the visitors' mission of peace and universal friendship. Donovan tried to tell Christine.
Mike, I work so closely with these people every day.
You don't believe me, do you?
Reptilian with tongues that...
It's all true. I've seen it, Chris.
Donovan's mother couldn't be convinced.
That's the most outrageous story I've ever heard.
He became a fugitive. The aliens were determined to kill him before he spread the truth. But soon more people began rebelling against the visitors' stranglehold. However, anyone who tried to escape was taken prisoner. One person did listen to Donovan.
Why don't you tell us what you know?
Juliet Parrish and her small group of resistors were the first not to doubt his incredible story.
Believe me.
Juliet had a plan for the group to fight back.
We have to arm ourselves.
They tried their best, but were forced to retreat. Donovan was caught and taken to see the alien commander, Diana.
You'll soon have no more worries, Mr. Donovan.
Diana had special plans to brainwash Donovan herself. But a few of the aliens were different and wanted to see Donovan escape. He first needed a weapon and a uniform.
You sure don't look like an iguana.
What?
Bad taste.
These aliens knew Donovan could help them in return.
Some of us, a very few of us, just don't believe in what our leader's doing.
Martin, an alien turncoat rebel, revealed the visitor's earthly mission. It was not to fill the mothership tanks with special chemicals.
You are here to take the water.
And Donovan learned that his 9-year-old boy was one of millions held in special chambers to be used as food.
My son is in here somewhere.
Juliet Parrish and the resistance rebels managed to win their first battle. V for victory became their symbol, but they know.
The war is just beginning.
And for one young girl left pregnant with this alien's child, a nightmare is on its way. Tonight, the saga continues as V, the final battle, begins.
A year ago, the visitors arrived. Now, their evil mission has been discovered. They are not here to promote interplanetary peace. The aliens are here to rob our planet of water at the rate of 1 million gallons per second. And they're here to export another commodity to their planet.
Processing plant. They're shipping food.
Juliet Parrish and Mike Donovan lead a ragged troop of resistors who have tried to put an end to the visitors' mission.
Go back!
Most attempts have failed, but Donovan has found some aliens to be different.
I want to help you.
Martin, one of many alien turncoat rebels, schemed with the resistors to expose John, the visitor spokesman, during a live television address to the world.
The visitors are not our friends. They've come to rape our planet and kill us. They are not who they appear to be.
The truth was out. But not all of the resistors escaped.
Get out! Get out!
You need an attitude adjustment, my dear.
Juliet fell into the evil hands of the alien leader, Diana, whose goal was to convert her into a traitor of her own people. Before the conversion was complete, Juliet was rescued. But this is a war where everything you can imagine happens. And when Diana thought her enemy was dead, she found it was an alien rebel in disguise.
One of my own people tried to kill me.
The real Donovan was scheming his own attack on Earth, where the resistors were finally able to get Julie back. At last, Juliet and Donovan were reunited. But her fellow resistors feared she was now an alien conspirator.
Tell us about the secret you told them.
I told them nothing.
Juliet was able to prove her allegiance by commanding a successful raid on the alien water pumping station. Diana, however, had a plan to strike back, this time at Donovan. The visitors announced that his son, Sean, was being held hostage, and the ransom was Donovan himself. Diana forced him to talk, to betray his own allies.
Who is your contact?
Martin.
Back on Earth, Juliet and the resistors awaited the birth of Robin's baby, the result of the first interplanetary mating ever. The baby looked human, but then... And to everyone's surprise, Robin had twins. Prepare yourself for the shocking conclusion of V, the final battle.